to Samina Capital's 13th Strategic Ownership Group meeting.
All the debate that you are observing these days on Europe is concentrated on the question whether Greece will exit, the Brexit, or whether it will not. But neither from an economic point of view nor from any other point of view is.
If you talk to a German citizen, and I think most of the Germans who are here would agree, especially to our parents or grandparents' generation, and if you tell them something about inflation, they don't hear inflation, they only hear hyperinflation. And if somebody of the ECB steps up and says, we have to do more on pumping in money into the market to stabilize the economic growth.
Some even take it even further and claim that Islam and democracy could not coexist. As a matter of fact, popular movements in the Arab world proved the contrary. People of the Middle East have demonstrated to the world that democracy is not exclusive for certain cultures or religions.
And it's still, failing in Yemen. It's still failing in Syria today. And you could say it failed in Iraq and elsewhere. And this is the underlying thing, and it's a point Egeman made, which is
Personally, I've made a resolution to look at Iran with eyes unclouded by visions of what could have been and what should have been. And I must admit that 36 years after the revolution.
So I'll try to summarize the way I see it now. I don't want to be accused at the end of all of this of depressing all of you, because everybody seems to be in a good mood, but the commodity business is not. And in my opinion...
So if you think of changes as economic changes or economic transformations, political transformations, knowledge transformations, right, all these things are occurring, social transformations, all are occurring at a very rapid pace all over the world. Right? I left India 27 years ago. And I can
important was not just the fact that we gave an ID, it was a digital ID. It was an ID on the cloud. It was not a card or something that you kept in your pocket. It's not a driver's license. It's a number, a 12-digit number on the cloud, which could then be verified online.
So recognizing this, it's not just an opportunity, but it's also a political threat if you do not create jobs and create economic growth.
Now, taking from what Toby said about what's happening in India, I just want to give some views on, because there are a lot of questions about the present government and
I would speak now on behalf of all my colleagues at Samina to say to him that we are so deeply grateful for all that you have done with care, love, attention, time for this company. but most of all, your friendship. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sheikh Nayan.
Distinguished guests, members of the Samina Capital family, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, today conflict and violence blight many parts of our world. Are we content simply to muddle through toward a better circumstances? Are we content to blunder into the future without planning and any effort? Or do we want to save innocent lives and eliminate violence by action that we carefully together plan and vigorously execute?